I mean, Keith Kellogg used to be someone who was standing up to Putin. How embarrassing can you be there? And when you see other statements of capitulation like Donald Trump saying 2 more weeks, 2 more weeks, 2 more weeks, the rest of the world says we're building up our armies. The United States is tapped out. The United States is done. Donald Trump put the United States into the Trump dumpster. We're getting ready ourselves. Take a look at this compilation right here of Trump consistently saying 2 weeks, 2 weeks, 2 weeks. I'm giving him 2 more weeks, 2 more weeks. That's Donald Trump's line about everything. Play this clip.
You trust President Putin? You know, in about 2 weeks.
Is Ukraine doing enough to get this peace?
I'd rather tell you in about 2 weeks from now.
Keep saying 2 weeks about President Putin. What is 2 weeks? Give us, what is the actual date? What is the timeline?
2 weeks or less, and if it's a little more at the time, I say, but, you know, they're losing a lot of people.
See those little dates up at the top, April 27th, May 19th. Today is May 28th. So 2 weeks, 2 weeks, 2 weeks. Now we're still 2 weeks away.
And meanwhile, you have the United States acting deputy permanent representative to the UN, John Kelly, saying that the United States will walk away from peace talks if Russia continues the war. So if Russia continues, then U.S. disengages. What kind of incentive structure is that? Quote, in doing so, we're not abandoning our principles or our friends. Rather, we are recognizing Russia's refusal to work with us to achieve the desired outcome. We condemn Russia's decision over the weekend to launch some of its largest missile and drone strikes on Ukraine. This does not demonstrate a desire for peace. The deal being offered now is the best possible outcome for Russia. Putin must make a deal. If one side proves unable or willing to do so, it will bear the consequences. Additional sanctions against Russia are still being considered. As my buddy Jay in Kyiv writes, and there it is. If Putin doesn't agree to stop the massacre in Ukraine, Trump will obey his Russian master and bow down, taking the Russian cash like he always wanted to do. It was all theater to pacify the electorate that understands that Ukraine must win.
This season, I'm using Beekeeper's Naturals products daily to proactively support my immune system, especially as we enter peak travel and busy season through spring and summer. There's nothing worse than getting sick right before a big trip. Beekeeper's Naturals Nasal Spray and Nasal Spray Max helps clear my congestion. It soothes and moisturizes the nasal passages so I can breathe deeply and easily. Beekeeper's Naturals Sinus Support supports healthy histamine levels and promotes reduced sinus irritation and provides immune support. Now, both products contain propolis that reduces the histamine response that causes irritation for eyes, nose, and throat. Propolis is their hero ingredient, the medicine of the beehive that delivers antioxidants, vitamin C, iron, B vitamins, and uniquely beneficial compounds that support immune health. Not only are these products effective, I love Beekeeper's Naturals' mission of reinventing the medicine cabinet, merging modern science with natural medicine to create clean, non-toxic products that actually work. Today, Beekeeper's Naturals is offering Midas Touch listeners an exclusive offer. Go to beekeepersnaturals.com/Midas or enter code Midas to get 20% off your order. That's beekeepersnaturals.com/Midas or enter code Midas.
I want to show you also, this is not getting a lot of attention. It's why I think it's vital for our platform here on the Midas Touch Network to show you how the Trump regime is trying to, I think this is doing Putin's bidding right here, influence elections of candidates who are supported by Putin and sympathetic to Putin around the world. You know, the organization in the United States called CPAC, which used to stand for the Conservative Political Action Committee or Conference, basically became a right-wing MAGA nutcase thing, ultra MAGA extremist thing. They hold events now in European countries, and right before there's a European election, like the election that's right here, in the election in Poland, there's a far right-wing candidate, and there is a centrist European Union candidate. And so what CPAC does, they hold conferences in places like Poland, in Hungary, and then Trump regime officials go into these countries to try to influence the elections to get Putin puppets elected. It's right in front of our eyes that Trump is sending his cabinet level people to try to help Putin's puppets take over these countries. So I'll give you the example. In the past 48 hours, you had dog killer cosplayer, U.S. Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem simping for Carol Noraki, the far right-wing extremist Putin-backed candidate, saying that he should be the next president of Poland. And he or she was attacking the mayor of Warsaw, the pro-EU, pro-democracy candidate. But you'll see, this is a perfect example. CPAC in America, trying to influence and interfere in foreign elections. And remember, we saw that in Germany. We see it all over the place. But take a look at Kristi Noem in Poland. Play this clip.
The U.S. Secretary of Homeland Security, Kristi Noem, said that Karol Nawrocki should be the next president of Poland. Speaking at the CPAC conference in Rzeszów in Poland's southeast, Noem also criticized his runoff rival and Warsaw mayor, Rafał Trzaskowski.
I just had the opportunity to meet with Karol, and listen, he needs to be the next president of Poland. Do you understand me? It matters who's in charge. I have watched over the years as socialists and people that are just like this mayor out of Warsaw, that is an absolute train wreck of a leader, have destroyed our countries because they have led by fear. They have used fear to control people, and they've used fear to promote an agenda that is not what liberty is about.
Right. You didn't see that on U.S. media, right? And she didn't repost that clip on her social media. She posted a clip with herself in the current president of Poland, a guy named Andrzej Duda. And he is also kind of a right-wing guy, although not as far right-wing as this Carol guy who's running. So she showed that, I'm here to talk with the president of Poland. And the parliamentary system of Poland, they have a president, they have a prime minister. Their prime minister is a more powerful position than the president, and is a pro-EU, pro-democracy guy. But that's what she was doing there. You saw that clip. Here's Donald Trump making a video of himself. There was also a CPAC going on in Hungary, where many expect in the next election, Viktor Orban, the right-wing authoritarian, Putin-backed guy in Hungary, is going to lose. But you'll see Donald Trump making this video for the CPAC, the American organization CPAC, throwing events in Hungary. Play this clip.
You know how I feel about Hungary, and you know how I feel about CPAC. I really respect and love them both. I also want to pay a very special regard to the leader of Hungary, Viktor Orban, who's a great man and highly respected by everybody. He's done a brilliant job of leading, and he's a very, very special person. And as far as CPAC is concerned, all over the world, they're respected as an organization. They have conservative values, but the conservative values are very good values, and that I can tell you. They want strong borders, they want law and order, they want all of the things that you want. They feel strongly about the military. It's got to be fair, it's got to be just, it's got to be all of the things that you want to make a country great and to make your life great. So I just want to thank everybody, and again to Matt and Mikolos and all of the people, all of my friends there. We appreciate you being there, and enjoy it. Enjoy your lives. I'll see you soon.
I think it's worth noting as well that there's so many things that Donald Trump has done to harm America, harming our alliances, destroying our federal government from the inside. But, Trump's attack on universities is going to cause a massive amount of damage. I mean, you think about who are the leaders of some of the major American corporations. They were immigrants from foreign countries who studied in the U.S., studied at the top institutions, stayed in the U.S., and built American companies. Donald Trump is not allowing, is going to attack foreign students from getting visas into the United States, and he'll, really repel them. And so, we're seeing now, whether it's Hong Kong,